Oil companies in Uganda are working closely with the other stakeholders to ensure that their commercial, operational, and project risks are manageable. This is expected to be achieved by sourcing local goods and services, creating new jobs for local communities, and development of the domestic economy. The oil companies have therefore identified gaps and opportunities in 25 different industries at the time when the oil and gas sector activities will be at the peak. During the peak production, the oil and gas industry will require trucks which at the moment present 80% gap, which is also an opportunity in that area. Craftsmen and drivers will be required with international certification. Engineers and technicians will as well be required. The oil companies want government to come up with a deliberate policy and regulation that create a national resource center where Ugandans can easily link up with the oil companies and their partners to close the capacity gaps presented in the 25 industries.
We are also thinking of establishing a national resource center whereby all the suppliers can register and people know who can do what. So that when the other companies, international companies, come looking for partners, people will know where to go. But all these require us sitting down with government, working with the various government bodies, so that we can action it.
There is a need for training institutions to closely collaborate with the oil companies and their partners to ensure the training curriculums suit the industry demand and expectations. This will help Ugandans to explore the first mover advantage to compete for investment and technical expertise, since Uganda is way ahead in oil and gas compared to other member states in the region.
We are working with education institutes. So we're working with the universities, we're working with the education centers with a view of ensuring that when the demand starts, they are able to produce the graduates that we need to take over the jobs.
The oil companies are required to transfer skills and knowledge to Ugandans for high expertise jobs in the industry. And this is expected to develop a pool of resourceful Ugandans to take up such jobs after a time lag of effective training. For the Total camp in Noya district, several Ugandans are already gaining from the skills and knowledge transfer.
We are not yet really into it yet, but I can assure you that we have so many Ugandans that are now getting into the system. Of course, it's some of the jobs are really highly specialized, and we didn't have that in Uganda before. But what's happening is that slowly by slowly we are having some Ugandans who are coming up. You saw at the yard, we have Ugandans who are now becoming inspectors, inspecting, drill pipes. We never had that before. We're talking about typical Ugandans who are now becoming inspectors of drilling activities.
The same and non-skilled local youths in Noya districts are also getting chance to take up the casual labor opportunities in the Total oil camp.
We have two categories. We have what we call casual laborers who are taken from the communities, mainly communities in Nebi district, in Noya district, and Bulisa district. Then we have national employees. Those ones are from all over Uganda. So you find people from southwestern Uganda, from eastern Uganda, from northern Uganda, from West Nile, from Bunyoro, so all over.
Enabling Ugandans to directly participate in the oil and gas activities will hope in equitable share of prosperity from the resource, improvement of education, elimination of poverty, and turning Uganda into a middle-income country by 2040 can be realistic, with Ugandans taking part in the development of the oil and gas industry. Nankwanga Yunuskasiye, NBS Television Business.